This is Kenneth Clark. I want to welcome you to this broadcast. It brings me such a joy to begin to talk to you from my heart and my experiences. I want to take a few minutes of your time. I want to talk to you about letting Him navigate your life. Think about that. What situation are you up against that you don't know what to do? And think about it. God is the creator of life. He manufactured your life. He knows how to navigate you. You take Genesis starting around the 7th chapter, it goes through about to the 10th, and it talks about Noah, the servant of God. Noah, I'm going to give you strategies. If you'll stay tuned, I'm going to give you keys that can radically transform your situation, your stress, your dilemma. It doesn't matter what you... God has a... Let's talk about navigation. When you're being navigated, what is the definition of a navigated? When you're being navigated, you're traveling somewhere. You're going down a path. God has a path that He wants you to travel that'll bring you success, that'll bring you victory. If you'll stay tuned, I'm going to tell you what Noah and his family did and how they got free from the dilemma that was about to face the face of the earth. And it talks about that in Genesis, starting around the 7th chapter. And it talks about Noah in the ark. God had it so detailed, He even told Noah what type of wood to build the ark out of. And you know what Noah did? Noah simply obeyed God. When you obey God, you find grace, you find mercy in God's eyes when you're obedient. That's the first step in allowing Him to navigate your life. He wants to navigate you. If you are a servant and you giving your heart to Him, let Him navigate your life. He knows how to do a better job than you do. He did it to Noah and his family. He told them what kind of wood to build it out of and how long to make it and put rooms in it. And what's so amazing and fascinating to me, that when it was time for them to board the ark, God says there's going to be 2 of this kind of animal and your family. And God had multiplication on His mind when He put 2 of every kind of creeping thing. And what's so amazing about it, God allowed the animals to start coming to the ark before the rain. It rained 40 days and 40 nights. Think about that. Upon the face of the earth was saturated. God was the navigator. You think about it. I just come off a cruise last year, toward the end of last year, and those big cruise liners, how they're navigated by somebody like driving a car. They're watching, they're traveling, but somebody is navigating that big old cruise liner. And think about it. Noah didn't have a physical navigator. They were all inside of this ark. When the rain came for 40 days and 40 nights, it started floating. It started rising. It started going up. And they didn't have a motor. They didn't have any of that. God navigated that cruise liner back in those days that Noah built. God was the navigator. God was the pilot. Let Him be the pilot of your life. He could do a better job than you. I want to motivate you to turn it over to Him. Turn it over to Jesus. Turn it over to God. Your situation, get on your knees and ask God to help you to let go of your weary, fearful thoughts. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said, I've come to give you life. I've come to give it to you more abundantly. Let go! Let go! God has a navigating plan that'll radically change your life. But you're going to have to let Him be the pilot of your life. You're going to have to let Him. It all starts with getting rid of the fear. rebuke the spirit of fear. I rebuke that spirit that's got you, held you captive. And I loose the power and the anointing of God to help you surrender and allow Him to navigate your life. He's the best navigator. He navigated my life. He navigated me. I was a weed smoker, a Mad Dog 2020 drinker back in the day. I was sad, depressed, unhappy. He navigated my life. I'm having success. I've got zest for life. I own a business. Several businesses have spun off of that one because He was the navigator of my life. I didn't quite know where I was going, but He started speaking and I just started responding. I started obeying Him. That's the key. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And I want to thank you for stopping in, and I pray that you'll subscribe to this video, and God bless you.
No cancer strong enough to resist the yes of heaven.